Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go. The same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hit, scores!
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne
Hockey. With the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freeby with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome in, Indiana High School basketball fans. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. This is our 6th game of the day. It is back on the girls' side of things with the number 2 seeded Northrop Lady Bruins. They will be taking on, of course, the Lady Panthers, the number 7 seed from Snider. Snider did win 58-21 over Wayne to move on here to the 2nd round. Southside and the Lady Archers are waiting in the semifinal round. This is the last game to determine our last spot in the semis, as we are about 3.5 minutes away. Let's take a look at the boys' Final Four. It will be 6:30 p.m. will be the first boys game. That will be Northside and Homestead. That will be followed by our nightcap of Wayne and Southside, tentative 8:15 tip tomorrow night. But our coverage will get started at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. It will be the upset maker. The Bishop Lures Lady Knights, they defeated Homestead 47-43. The number 8 seed beating the 1, and they will move on to play the 4 seed, the Carroll Lady Chargers, in our first game of our 4-game slate tomorrow, live from Summit City Sports. And then, as I mentioned, the winner of this contest will take on Southside at 4:44 in the second game of our 4-game slate tomorrow. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight. SummitCitySports.com bringing you this broadcast. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's now hear a word from our owner, Jeff Mahoney. We'll let you know how you can be a part of SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com coming to you live. Wayne High School, we have the number 2 seed Northrop Lady Bruins getting ready to take on the number 7 seeded Snider Lady Panthers. Head coach Greg Friend is back on the bench after that hiatus. It seems everything has been fixed there on that side of things. So good to see head coach Greg Friend on the bench here for Snider. And of course, on that other side, head coach Rashida Muhammad, one of the best young coaches in the state of Indiana. I have no doubt about that. So we're about set, about 15 seconds away. Going to be key for Snider to get off to a good start. Delisha Davis and Hannah Barnes need to be hitting outside shots. No question about it, to battle with this Northrop team, because they are loaded. Morgan Hughes, Alicia Tiny Williams, Naomi Dubé, Mackenzie Snider, Brianna Douglas, Ariel Thatcher, you can keep going on and on and on, as these Northrop Bruins are outstanding. But now, before we start off our last game of the day and our 12th of 2 days, let's send you down to the PA announcer here at Wayne High School.
Now for the 9 starters, Northrop Bruins. Senior, 5'10", number 5, Brianna Douglas. Senior, 5'3", number 11, Ashlyn Scott. Freshman, 5'10", number 15, Destiny Jackson. Freshman, 5'10", number 31, Tiana White. Senior, 5'5", number 32, Maddie Allman. Junior, 5'11", number 44, Treva Thatcher. Junior, 5'11", number 55, Makia Harding. And now the starting lineup for the Northrop Bruins. Senior, 5'3", number 2, Naomi Dubé. Senior, 5'9", number 3, Mackenzie Snider. Senior, 5'5", number 14, Ariel Thatcher. Senior, 5'7", number 23, Morgan Hughes. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bruins, senior, 6'25", Alicia Tiny Williams. The Bruins are coached by Rashida Muhammad. And now the starters for the Snider Panthers. Nyasia, senior, 5'5", number 3,
the starting lineups, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget Big Eyed Fish. They support Fort Wayne area athletics and have been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Original location at historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their express locations at 3001 Hillegas Road and 10380 Leo Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3 star ranking with over 215 Google reviews. Find them at originalbigeyedfish.com and bigeyedfishexpress.com. Of course, like their Facebook page for updated promotions, and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at the Big Eyed Fish. And of course, none of this will be possible without our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine, where it is game on. Our elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. Also, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com is a new go-to for local sports. Check them out, ParkviewSportsMedicine.com, or call them 266-4007. So our nightcap is about set. Our last spot is open in the semifinals, and it will go to the Panthers to start this contest. Felicia Davis, known as Baby D, jump stop, kicks out, boom. Asia Hardy floats it off glass, no good. Tiny Williams, first rebound of many, steal. Davis, ball fake, up and a foul. So the shots need to go down for Snider, no doubt about it. And keeping Barnes and Davis out of foul trouble. They need to be on the floor for head coach Greg Friend. Converts on the first for Davis. Second attempt. Nothing but net on both free throws. Northrop looks to push. Loose ball. There's a foul on. I believe it's on Northrop. That's on Dubé. Naomi Dubé, her first, team second. Of course, today's broadcast brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Jeff Mahoney, our owner, on the camera, has been all 12 games thus far and plan to be for 18. Myself, Tim Atkinson, calling your play-by-play here for all 18 games, and a reach on Gorman. Little cheapy.
Foul number 22, Peyton Gorman. Her first, team second.
Little nickel dimer, as Bill Rafter would like to say on that. Here comes Thatcher. Thatcher control that triple. Dubé the point. Now Tiny Williams. There's the talented Mackenzie Snider. Thatcher. Good look. That should be all. Travel went up and came right back down without releasing the ball. Davis comes up with the board. Davis, and there's going to be a push foul on number 23, Morgan Hughes. 13 foul on the Bruins. So 4 fouls called in the first minute, 19. Can't say I'm super excited about that. Gorman can't get it long. Rebound Snider. Thatcher. Off glass, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Snider. Tried to save it. And Mackenzie Snider cannot. We'll head back the Lady Panthers' way. Needs help. Ooh, went the hard route here to Barnes. Now Hardy. Hardy. Watch the double team. The trap came. And Davis, that'll be a foul on Dubé. And head coach Rashida Muhammad not happy, to say the least, on that one.
Her second, team's fourth.
That is her second and the team's fourth.
Number 11, Ashlyn Scott.
Ashlyn Scott checks in. So the whole backcourt for Northrop has picked up a foul here within the first 2 minutes. Davis, good jab step, 3-ball. No good, rebound, Hughes, head up, crossover, baseline, floater, can't get it. Tiny Williams there with the easy layup and put back. Tiny Williams, too big, down low, tied up at 2s. 3-ball, Hughes, no good. Tiny Williams with that length, and can't grab it, but the arm was grabbed by Tiny Williams. That will be on Barnes. Her first, team second. Then one of that lob to Tiny Williams. Thatcher needs help. Gets it to Scott. Hughes likes that 3-ball. Good lob to Tiny Williams. And she is a Division I shot putter, ladies and gentlemen. She has committed to be a Boilermaker. She'll be heading down to West Lafayette. She is an outstanding track and field star at the Division I level and an outstanding basketball player as well. Davis got caught up and just threw it away. Snider now to Thatcher. Tied up at 2s. Thatcher hangs and takes a hit from Davis. That will be Davis's first.
Foul on number 23, Lasia Davis.
Lasia Davis.
Her first, team's third.
Thatcher back rim, no good.
Ariel Thatcher.
Missed on the first. Second free throw. No spin on it, missed it. Gorman with the board. Still tied at 2s. Gets it back to Davis. Delasha Davis, so skilled, just a junior. Naja Hardy. Here's Peyton Gorman. Hardy gets a screen from Gorman. Now has the bigger Tiny Williams on her. Needs to take her to the hoop. They'll look to switch back, they do. Davis blocked by Tiny Williams. Picked up, nope, still loose. And on the floor, and just lost the handle, did Thatcher. Davis blocked by Tiny Williams, but too much body on the follow through. That will send Davis to the line. That may have been the hardest foul we've seen in all 12 games, and that includes half of them are boys. Good hard foul by Tiny Williams, not giving up that 3-point play. Davis to the line. Davis, 2 of 3. They gave that one to Hughes. So that must have been on the body. Whoa. Davis, 1 of 2 that trip as well. Put back Gorman in. Peyton Gorman. 5-2, under 4.5. Steal by Hardy, but dribbled right out of the sideline. You can see how much fun she has. A ball of energy is Naja Hardy. She'll guard Thatcher. Thatcher crossover into the paint. Pretty much went anywhere in that possession. Here's Scott. Gorman, look at the feet movement. That is her specialty. Morgan Hughes with the triple. Tied at 5s. Davis breaks the press. Gorman. And can't get it to go, but she will head to the line. Peyton Gorman will, to shoot a pair with 3:55 remaining.
That foul was number 3, Mackenzie Snider.
That foul was on Snider. Her second. Team 6th. So 1 away from the 1-and-1. Checking in, number 31. For Northrop. Tiana White, the freshman. back rim and did get the foul shots for Gorman. Man-to-man defense still with Snider up by 2. Thatcher, deep 3. No good. Rebound Davis. Delisha Davis, she is so skilled. Hannah Barnes wide open, missed her. And the step through, but a travel. Thatcher. 3:25, guarded by Hardy. They wanted Hughes on that screen. Thatcher, she'll get a screen. Good help by Barnes, and then Davis with the steal. And Davis blocked from behind by Thatcher. And looks like she rolled her ankle a bit. Hopefully she can walk that off. Gorman. She couldn't run. She was shaking her head. No, don't throw it. She's trying to walk it off. So under 3 minutes, 7-5. And a timeout called by head coach Rashida Mohammed. Down by 2 with 2:53 left in this first quarter. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Indiana High School basketball, SummitCitySports.com.
It's more than winning state championships and titles. It's more than challenging your cross-city rivals. FWCS Athletics brings out the best in students, giving them confidence, discipline, and a will to persevere. See how we compete and see what we do at FortWayneSchools.org.
Welcome back, Indiana High School basketball fans. The Snider Panthers, you're taking a look at them right there, have Northrop right where they want them. Up by 2 early in this contest. This is our nightcap, the 6th game of our day, the 12th of our 2-game slate. We'll be back at it tomorrow starting at 3 p.m. for the start of the girls semifinal. We know who it'll be. It will be Bishop Lures, who upset Homestead, the #1 seed. They'll be taking on Carroll, the Lady Chargers. Knocked out of bounds last touch by Hardy. Thatcher. Head coach Rashida Ray calls out the play. Did not like the way they set that up. You can see her frustration on her face over here on the sideline. Scott in the corner. Here's Hughes. Pressured by Davis. Thatcher. No shot clock in the state of Indiana. 2:20 left. Knocked away by Hardy. Gained back here from Thatcher. Thatcher blocked by Boone. Got it back. Put up off glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. Comes down to the freshman. And what we got? We got a hold. Nice rebound by the freshman, number 31, Tiana White. As that foul will be on Hardy. Team's 4th, her 1st. Watch him roll Tiny Williams. She lost her glasses. They're on the ground. Kick out. Gorman. She'll give it to Baby D. We've been at 7-5 for quite a bit here. Gorman. Up and under. Got the bucket from 12. Peyton Gorman continuing her tournament. She now has 6 of the 9 for Snider. 125. Here's White. Hughes. Check it, that's Maddie Allman. And then a foul on Delisha Davis. That's her 2nd.
Delisha Davis. Her 2nd. Team's 5th.
So Delisha Davis with the foul, her 2nd. Team's 5th. Thatcher, guarded by Hardy. Thatcher, Tiny Williams, Allman, White, and Scott, your 5 for Northrop. And stagnant in a 5-second ball. No movement at all on the Northrop offensive set. So, turnover. Chance for Snider to push on this 4-point lead. Still no shots from Hannah Barnes, their sharpshooter. They're trying to get her the ball down in the post. Gorman can't. Guarded by White. And near another 5-second turnover. Hardy. That's Tiny Williams. Needs to go by. Davis. Barnes has a smaller Scott on her. The post move just needs to go quicker right there. White picks up the loose ball. Finds Scott. 36 seconds. Knocked away by Davis. Kept by White. Head coach Rashida Muhammad yells out 1 shot. 25 seconds. Knocked away. Not over the back. That was a loose ball. The lob to Tiny Williams and the catch and the finish. And head coach Muhammad wants to foul. It wasn't called. 8 seconds. Like to see Barnes get a shot. They left her. 3-ball. Hannah Barnes. What a way to end the quarter. Hannah Barnes drops the triple for Snider. And we'll take a break. 12-7 is our score. You are watching the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Tournament live from SummitCitySports.com.
The comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
For this contest, we'll play Southside Lady Archers tomorrow in the second game of our quadruple header. So start of our second quarter. Thatcher still can't get it going. Gorman can't corral the rebound. Dubé makes them pay on the second chance opportunity. Hits the triple. Down low and lost the handle. Travel is the call on Hannah Barnes. And timeout called by Coach Mohammed. 30-second timeout. Variety. Give a big shout out here to our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine. Their elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. To make Parkview Sports Medicine part of your team, give them a call at 266-4007 or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Thatcher picked up the dribble, needs help. Finds it Dubé. Dubé guarded by number 2, just checking the game. Tamara Wade. Thatcher, dribble drive, baseline, can't get it up and over the rim. Rebound Wade, knocked away, here comes Davis. Davis had Barnes once again, just too late on that look. Barnes is running that floor and spotting up on the wing. Wade, lots of contact, thrown out of bounds. It was blocked by Tiny Williams, I believe. Good look to Thatcher. And stops and pops. Beautiful job from Northrop, and they tied up at 12s. Hardy. Here's Barnes. Barnes in the paint, left hand blocked by Tiny Williams. That's her third, unofficially. Davis, they need that triple. Got it, baby G. With the 3 ball. Back to a 3-point edge for the Lady Panthers. 6:16 in this second. Here comes Snider. Barnes, 3. Backer in, no good. Steal, Gorman stops and blocked by Tiny Williams once again. She is too long. The kick up, Hughes, no good. Barnes boarded, and then knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Northrop. And Mackenzie Snider will go back to Snider. Game number 12 of our 2-day action. 4 more tomorrow, and the championship 2 games on Saturday. 1, the girls at 4 p.m. and the boys at 8. Watch for Barnes to get this play set up. Like to see her shake open for a 3. Ooh, they've got away from the travel, did Wade. Yep, that was a correct call.
Substitution for the Panthers, number 32, Zoe Wilson.
Zoe Wilson checks in for Snider. So Wilson, Hardy, Wade, Davis, and Barnes for Snider. For Northrop, Dubé. Snider, Scott, Tiny Williams, and Morgan Hughes. They want the screen for Tiny Williams on that block. Hughes, wide open 3 on the double screen. Wide right, but Tiny Williams all there alone for the rebound and the putback. Davis, her squad up 1. Yeah, we have an intentional foul. An intentional foul on Tiny Williams, and she's coming to explain herself to the coach right now. And head coach Mohammed.
Foul on number 2, Mara Wade.
Oh, okay.
First and 6.
The intentional foul is actually on Tamara Wade. So Tamara Wade with the intentional foul. Not sure what happened. Looked like just a little bit of a shove from Wade to Tiny Williams with the 2 foul shots. And Tiny Williams can't hit the free throw. So Northrop has possession. 5:06 left in this second quarter. SummitCitySports.com. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. You can follow myself on Twitter as well at Tim Atkinson 22. We're following the Summit Athletic Conference all year long and bringing you all 18 games of this holiday tournament. Tiny Williams does not want that 3. She will not shoot anything past 10 feet. And the bucket on the runner for Hughes. Morgan Hughes gets the lead back for the Bruins. And the foul, 2 shots coming for Davis. I think they'll get that on Scott. Nope, that is on number 3, Mackenzie Snider. Her third big foul. That's the freshman Tiana White. Gets ready to check in for the Lady Bruins. And Davis ties it up. Tied at 6s. Davis just 3 points. Or excuse me, 7 points. Missed on the second. So 4:31 remaining in this second quarter. Tied up at 16 apiece. 17 fouls on Northrop, just 6 on the Lady Panthers. So we'll be shooting free throws no matter what on the next foul, either side. Tiny Williams. 3 ball, no good. And knocked out of bounds by White. We'll head back Snider's way, 4:16. Davis. Delisha Davis goes far side. Peyton Gorman up top. Wilson. Barnes wants it in the paint. Gets it. Faces up. Kick out. Gorman, 17-footer. And can't get the roll. Another rebound by White. She's going to be a tough player here for head coach Rashida Muhammad. Dubé. They picked her up on the help defense. Look at Tiny Williams. From deep. No good. Rebound, Nyasha Hardy. And finds Davis. 3.5 minutes. This is going to come down to the wire. You can feel it. 3-ball Hardy. No good. Rebound White once again. That Coach Friend wanted to travel. I think he's got to complain. Tiny Williams. 3 minutes. Good look to Tiny Williams for the lay-in with the right hand. Tiny Williams with a no good from Gorman. Need Barnes to get some touches on the offensive side of the ball. Scott, no. Davis with another board. Back rim, no good on the 3. Barnes came, and that will be a foul. Was trying for that jump ball, just ripped away, but too much contact. That'll be the 17th foul. That will send Ashlyn Scott to the line with a 1 and 1.
The line shooting was opponent, number 11, Ashlyn Scott.
Here's Scott. Gets the front end. We'll have a second attempt here for Scott. 3-point lead for the Lady Bruins. 2:18 left in this second quarter. Naomi Dubé is getting ready to check back in as well as Ariel Thatcher. Tiny Williams gets the offensive rebound and put back. Tiny Williams with 10. 21-16, 2:10 left. Gorman. Zoe Wilson. Davis. Then we got foul called on Scott. That should send Davis to the line for the 1 and 1 with just under 2 minutes left in this second quarter.
That foul's on Ashlyn Scott for first, Davis. Substitute for the Bruins, number 2, Naomi Dubé, number 14.
Also checking in is number 34, the sophomore Marquisha Weeks. Gives good size to the Panthers as Wilson will check out. Another substitution. This will be number 55 for Northrop. Marquia Carden, the junior. Tiny Williams sits. Davis hits the front end. We'll get the second attempt. Davis converts on them both, cuts it to a 3-point deficit. Uh-oh, Dubé wide open. Three ball from the corner. Too late on the recovery, and Dubé drills it. Her second three. Minute and a half. Weeks. Harding comes out on her. Here's Gorman. Ullman guards ball. Here's Harding. Dubé on her. Harding needs to give it up. Wilson. And Thatcher saw that all the way. And just too much contact. So Davis will head back to the line for the 1-and-1. 19 foul. And that is Thatcher's second. So Baby D to the line. Need these free throws here. 24-18, 1:16 left. Can't get the front end. Weeks, the sophomore tracks it down and just threw it over the hands of Davis. Tough break. Dubé. Starting to feel it. No good. That one no good. Davis with the rebound. And a foul. Reach in foul. Naomi Dubé. That's a 10th foul. That is her third. 53 seconds. No good from Davis. Davis trying to cut it to a 5-point deficit. And cannot spin that home. Weeks with another offensive rebound. Found Davis and another foul. Davis trying to foul out the whole Northrop team here. They cannot keep Weeks off that offensive glass. That's Davis back to the line. She'll shoot the double bonus. And does get the roll on the first attempt. Davis hits them both. 4-point game. 45 seconds. Oh, just off the fingertips. Miscommunication with Thatcher and Hughes and the turnover. And they'll get Thatcher out. Offense, defense with her foul trouble. Here's Davis. Gorman. Thatcher's going to check back in on the next bet. Dead ball. Barnes guarded by the freshman White. There's Weeks in the paint. Guarded. Blocked. Scott. She'll bring it over the timeline. And nearly thrown away. Hughes. Tiana White, the freshman. No good. Top of the backboard. All good. 9 seconds. Gorman. Kick out. Davis. 3 ball. Can't get it. Gorman put back in the foul. Foul will be on Carden. That will send Peyton Gorman to the line. The shoot 2. That is her first. Team's. Oh, that's about the 37th foul on the Bruins, I think. Gorman knocks it home. Cuts it to a 3-point deficit. Dubé wants to check back in. For Allman. 1.3 left. And Gorman can't get the second. Ball knocked loose, and that will be the end of our first half. We got a good one. Northrop up 24-21 over Snider. We'll take a break and have Justin Kenny jump in after this 3.5 minute or so break. You're watching the Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Basketball Tournament, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Friday Night Lights. Fort Wayne football from the comfort of your own home, or when you're on the go, the same night the pigskin touches the end zone or is stopped dead in its tracks. 10 teams, 5 games, 1 website. SummitCitySports.com. Live streamed high school games, score updates, and news hub for all Fort Wayne athletics. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
Family Birthing Centers, with everything you need for baby, plus birth planners, expert physicians, midwives, and more for you.
I'm a Parkview mom.
You can be too. Learn more at parkviewmom.com.
It's the comets. Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
There's Ryan looking to center into the slot to Esther, but broken up by Scott. He shoots, hits guard.
Now the sticks are up. And now this is bad news. Everyone going at it down here in the corner.
Fort Wayne hockey.
McClung with the deke.
6 teams.
Bone cutter to Ryan Freebie with the shot from the point. He scores!
Live stream games new this season. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and SummitCitySports.com.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com. Locked in a 3-point game here at halftime. Bring in again, once again, for the last time here this evening, Justin Kinney from the News Sentinel. Justin, thanks again for joining us. 24-21, just 3 players scored for Snider in that first half. Davis with 11, Gorman with 7, and Barnes just with that 1-3 ball. What do they got to do to get this going?
Well, they've been lucky that Northrop just hadn't been able to hit from the outside. I mean, it feels like a game that Northrop has dominated, but yet they're only up 3 at halftime. So the door's been left open. It feels very similar to the game before with Wayne and Bishop Wenger, was that you could see the obvious talent difference between the two teams is just the better team let one team hang around for a half before going on a run and kind of getting up comfortably in the second half. So could that happen similarly? We'll see. But Snider has to like the position they're in right now.
Yeah, and on the, Alicia Tourney-Williams, her length on those rebounds and the way that her team knows how to feed her at her highest reach. Almost, it's almost like they practice. All right, hold your hands up, Alicia. This is where we're going to aim our passes for. They do such a good job. She does a great job catching the ball, getting it right up on the glass.
Yeah, some of those entry passes are just beautiful and stuck into an area that's just so minuscule and really allowing her to catch the ball and go up in really one motion.
Yeah, and you mentioned it. They are just broke from beyond the arc. Naomi Dubé has 2 threes, but I don't think anyone else. Hughes did hit a 3 in the first quarter, but they are broken up by 3. So I'd imagine head coach Rashida Muhammad's going to halftime. Hey, we're fine. If we made some shots, we'd be up 12-14.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're 3 of 15, maybe for 3, something like that. And they've had some open looks too. They just can't knock them down. It's one of those nights. But I expect Northrop to go on a little run here, get comfortably ahead, and then set up that big-time showdown with South tomorrow.
Well, since it's the last time we'll get to talk to you tonight before the end of the broadcast, we got our Final Four almost locked in tomorrow. Northside and Homestead on the boys, and Wayne Southside on the nightcap of the boys, and then Lewis and Carroll on the girls' side. What are you looking forward to the most tomorrow?
Well, it'd be interesting to see the Wayne and Southside game. Really interested to see that on the boys' side. 2 high-powered offenses, obviously. And then see if Bishop Lewis could keep it going against Carroll on the girls' side. Talking to Coach Mark Redding, and he's like, man, I feel like I got to have a midnight practice to change our game plan because we were figuring we were playing Homestead. So, no, it's going to be a lot of fun. That's the beauty of this tournament is a team like Lures, who has been playing well, but that lower seed kind of underseeded a little bit in the 8 and gets on a little roll, gets a couple wins, and anything can happen. That's the beauty of this thing and what makes it so entertaining.
And Mark Pixley in the interview after the game did mention they kind of got a chip on their shoulder. They don't think they're an 8 seed.
Yeah.
They're taking that kind of personally. So, hey, maybe that played a part into it. But, Justin, once again, thanks for joining us. Outstanding coverage you do here for News Sentinel, the Fort Wayne area athletics. So we appreciate it. Thanks for joining us, Bob.
Thanks, Tim. You do a great job as well, my man.
Thanks, Justin. That is Justin Kenny of the News Sentinel. Him and Dan Vance have been on and off joining us during halftime to give you some analysis. What an outstanding group they are here. So let's take a break as we get closer. We're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of our second half. You are watching the SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. About 1.5 minutes away from the start of our third quarter, our second half, our last half, forthcoming of the day. This is game number 6, live from SummitCitySports.com. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like and follow our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Good first half for Tiny Williams. 10 points. I had her 5 unofficial on the rebounds, and 4 blocks. She is just a tremendous player and athlete, as I mentioned, heading to Purdue for shot put, not as a discus as well.
If you need to get a ride, you need to make arrangements now. If you need to get a ride, you need to
So we are about set. 16 more minutes of game action in front of us. SummitCitySports.com. Of course, big shout out Athletic Director Gary Raber and Principal John Hauser. Outstanding atmosphere that them and their staff put on here for the SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. Here's the 2017 version, brought to you by Parkview Sports Medicine. Zone, 1-2-2 zone. Out of the break, Barnes held in check, but hasn't had many shots. Davis, Barnes wide open on that far side. She needs the pill. Just begging for the ball. Boone. Davis, baseline, finds Barnes. Good pump fake. Floater, no good. Rebound, Boone. Take it back out. Good job. Here's Hardy. Hardy lost the handle. Gorman. Boone. Somebody needs a help. Davis. Skip pass. Nyjah Hardy. Free. Got it. That's what Snider needed. Someone else to score besides Davis, Barnes, and Gorman. That comes from their point and Nyjah Hardy. And the foul.
Foul on number 14, Ariel Thatcher. Her third, team first.
6:51 on the clock. Head coach Rashida Mohammed urging her players on. What a great young coach. She is so well respected. Got to be careful though in that coach's box. She's quite a few steps out of it. Gorman double dribble. Okay.
30 seconds.
Timeout call. 30-second by Snider.
Timeout. Coach.
I'm going to take you back to that Northrop Bruin play to end the half. SummitCitySports.com replay. That was on a made free throw. One pass into Thatcher. 2 passes to Allman. Kicks right up to Dubé in the corner, and that was the 3. Deep for Dubé. That was her second. She went to the half with 6 points. 24-24 is our score. 6:37 left in the third quarter. Looking to inbound here for Snider. And Boone into Hardy. Hardy guarded by Thatcher. Stole. Thatcher, beautiful steal. 6:25. Dubé, wide open triple, no good. Tiny Williams tried to tip it to herself off the leg of Hardy. And then on the floor, Tiny Williams with the save. Skip pass, Hughes, triple, got it. Loose ball picked up by Tiny Williams, and Morgan Hughes makes them pay. That is her second 3. She now has 8 points, and the lead is 3 back for the Lady Bruins. Boone, Makai Boone, Hannah Barnes has Dubé on her. Good look to Davis. Skip pass Gorman, inside out. Beautifully done by the Lady Panthers. Davis, Barnes, and Hardy. And the steal, Davis. And the foul on Tiny Williams. Just her second. And the team's third, I do believe, make it second. Davis back to the line. Tied up in 27s. Hits the first. 12 points now for the junior. The lead back for Snider. Allman checks in for Hughes. Davis. And can't get that one to go. Tiny Williams with the board. Here's Thatcher, 5.5 left in the third. Guarded by Hardy. Looked like that was close enough for a 5-second call. No, Thatcher just can't get it over that front rim, but there is Mackenzie Snider with the rebound and the putback, up by 1. That was Snider's first points. Hardy in the paint with that low dribble, blocked. Have that 5 unofficial blocks for Tiny Williams. And Hardy sneaks from behind. Barnes. Here's Gorman. She's had an outstanding tournament. 7 points in that first quarter. Now has 10 on that last 3. Turnaround jumper, Gorman. Man, is she ever improving her game. Peyton Gorman. Outstanding player here for head coach Greg Friend. Man, just a sophomore. Their youth is outstanding. Thatcher, 3. Got it. Ariel Thatcher. It was just a matter of time. And a timeout called by head coach Mohammed. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching Indiana High School basketball. SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:05 remaining here in this third quarter, 32-30. Hardy, Barnes, along with Gorman, Davis, and Boone. Loose. Somebody's, and there's going to be a foul. Looked like it will be on Allman. Head coach Rashida Muhammad's worst enemy is the coach's box. She would love to travel up and down the floor, no doubt. Tiny Williams guarding Gorman. They look down low to Barnes. I like this play. Barnes, that may be a travel. Move the pivot. 32-30. Thatcher. Thatcher being held in check here today. Just 5 points for the senior. And too much hands on that Boone defense.
That foul on number 10. Kai Boone.
Foul was on Boone. 3:25 remaining in the third. Good look. Allman. Whoa, Maddie Allman.
Maddie Allman.
Oh, icing on the cake. Maddie Allman off the inbound, right into the shooting pocket, up and drained the three. Gorman. Really starting to blossom here in her sophomore year. She is going to be a talent. I'm telling you what, the sophomore class in the city of Fort Wayne is absolutely tremendous on the girls' side of things. So call on the floor. Tiny Williams, her third, and the team's fourth. Inbound Barnes, right-handed, right over the cup, and lays it in. Barnes now with 5.
Come on, Hyde. Come on, Hyde.
Thatcher, skip pass. Allman wants another one. No good, back rim, rebound Davis, and a lot of contact, no foul. Thatcher comes up with it, and then Tiny Williams. Tiny Williams, Dubé wants that 3. Dubé, no. And Hardy got away with the push.
Jump ball, possession Northrop.
Alternating possession will stay at that end. Two and a half minutes left in this third quarter. Game number 12 of our 18-game live action in this SAC Holiday Tournament. Watching from Parkview Sports Medicine. Dubé hits a 3. Biggest lead for Northrop, 6. Comes from Dubé's triple. She now has 9, all coming by way of the 3. Gorman, Hardy, Barnes. Gorman can't get that 3. Davis tracked it down, stripped by Thatcher, somehow got it up. And then Snider, Mackenzie Snider comes down with the board. Thatcher outlets Allman. Dubé, look at that hesitation, dribble, floater, no good. And a foul by Gorman. But that was an outstanding hesitation in that dribble. And that left it for the foul on Gorman, her second. Dubé to the line. It's a first.
Number 11. Ashley Scott, number 31, Tiana White.
Dubé, second attempt.
Go!
Hits it. Now has 11 points. 40-32, biggest lead for Northrop is 8. Coming with 1:44 left in this third. Davis, tough catch low. Davis, scoop layup, spun it home. 6-point deficit now for Snider on the Baby D drive. Allman, what another look. Instead goes down low. Tiny Williams, that's the right move. Right hand, no good. Gorman boards, knocked away, and that's going to be a foul. If that's Tiny Williams, that's her 4th. It is. That is her 4th personal foul, and the 5th on the team. And number 55, Markia, the Carden, the junior, will have to check in.
55, Markia Carden.
For Tiny Williams. .118. Under. Davis. Barnes. Here's Wade. Excuse me, Hardy. Barnes. Under a minute. Tough catch and finish by Davis. Cuts the deficit 2-4. Under 50 seconds.
Don't help.
Dubé, Allman. She'll back it out from 15. Here's Dubé. She'll back it out. 22 seconds. They want the last shot. Dubé. Step back, jumper, 17. Beautiful move. Naomi Dubé. Now with 12. Can't get it to go. Rebound Carden. And that will be the end of our third quarter, 42-36. You're watching the Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Tournament, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
The comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready for the start of our fourth quarter, our last quarter of the day. Been here since 9 a.m., 2 days in a row, bringing you this live coverage of the 2017 Parkview Sports Medicine SAC Holiday Basketball Tournament. 8 minutes on the clock. Big shout out one more time, our title sponsor, Parkview Sports Medicine. They had elite team of experts in orthopedic surgery, athletic rehabilitation, nutrition, and sports performance training. Offers athletes coordinated care and instant access at the new Parkview Ortho Express Clinic inside the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse. To make Parkview Sports Medicine part of your team, call them at 260-266-4007 or log on to ParkviewSportsMedicine.com. Dodge a bullet there on Barnes, missing that three. Thatcher. Well, we got foul on the floor. Foul will be on Peyton Gorman. That's her third.
Her third. Team's third.
Team's third as well. Scott. Thatcher. White. It's Tian White, not Tiana. Tian White, we were corrected at halftime, probably by her father. And that's going to be a foul on Gorman, her fourth, as White.
A foul on Peyton Gorman, her third.
That's head coach Rashida Mohammed getting ready to complain about that till she saw that he said foul on Black. So Northrop, Thatcher up by 6. Dubé, corner three again, no good. Barnes with the board. Here's Davis, Barnes. Barnes in the paint, leaves it to Hardy. Morgan Hughes getting ready to check back in. Look down low, great catch by Davis. And no shot, ball. Foul on the floor.
Foul on Ariel Thatcher.
On the push, Thatcher. That's her fourth.
Team 6, substitution.
Team 6.
Panthers, number 34. Elizabeth Fields. For the Bruins, number 32.
Checking in, number 33.
Maddie Allman. And number 23.
Is Tiana Davis for Snider, along with Markeisha Weeks, who has it right there. Davis in the corner, 3-ball, quick trigger. No good. Rebound battle comes down to Hardy, the smallest on the floor. 6:45. 6-point game still. Weeks, just a sophomore. They got a great sophomore class here at Snider. Good look down low to Barnes. Barnes off glass. Kisses it off glass. Now has 7 points. White. Near steal by Davis. No good on the three. Rebound White once again. She's had a handful of rebounds off the bench for the freshman. No good. Rebound, Dubé. White skips it. Good extra pass to Allman. Allman dribble drive. Kicks Dubé. Dubé rises up. No good. Oh, and a travel. Just started moving too quickly for her own good there, did Davis. Out of bounds. Underneath the bucket. 5:46 left, 4-point game. Snider still in this contest. Northrop cannot make them outshine SAC with any consistency. And she will check out. As head coach Greg Friend has a little chuckle with her. 5:45. Up top. Hughes. Snider. Mackenzie Snider can't get it to go, and that does hit the top of the backboard. Automatic dead ball. 5:36. Davis and Barnes have a chat, bringing it up the floor. Their club down 4. Run out of time, 5.5 left. Hardy. Once Weeks down low. Weeks, good position. No foul. Off glass, no good. Here's Dubé. Head coach Muhammad wants him to slow it down. As Peyton Gorman's getting ready to check back in for Snider. White. Morgan Hughes, no good. Look at White track after that rebound. She's been huge on the glass offensively. That led to another open three. Morgan Hughes, a big triple. Now has 11 points. Hardy, no good. Boone, no good. And out of bounds, last touch by Hughes on that far side. Here comes Gorman in for Weeks. 45-38, just under 4.5 minutes left. Inbounds, threw it right in the back of hands of White. White, she just has a knack of coming up with loose balls. Dubé, oh, couldn't spin it home, unlucky. Gorman with another rebound. Gorman, Davis, Barnes, Boone, and Hardy are 5. Davis goes glass on the dribble drive. And a timeout. Snider will take it with them. Full timeout. You're watching Indiana High School basketball from SummitCitySports.com. First state title ever in volleyball. And that is it!
Fort Wayne, a city of champions. Athletes making their names known. On the field,
quick out to Craig Young. Uh-oh, this could go the distance, ladies and gentlemen. A 64-yard pitch and catch.
And in the water.
Everybody into the pool.
This season, the competition
that's deflected in
is getting colder.
The game tied with Spartans' Paul Lee with a conference best 18 points.
Hockey is back for the 2017-2018 season. Our cameras are on the 6 city teams. Live stream games to Facebook and YouTube. Coming September 23rd, only on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Taking a look at the Northrop huddle. As head coach Rashida Mohammed, outstanding young coach you're taking a look at right there. Has so much respect in the area and one of the top young coaches in the state. So Northrop, 4:04. They're up by 5. They'll have possession. Far side. Dubé.
Good job, Hannah. Good job, Hannah. Help side. Help side. Yes.
Thatcher, Hughes, the lob to Tiny Williams. Can't get it to go. Second chance. And once again, Tiny Williams. Offensive rebound, put back good. She'll head to the line now for the chance at that three-point opportunity.
Kai Boone.
47-40, that foul on the Kai Boone.
At the line, 21 free throws.
Tiny Williams.
Alicia Tiny Williams.
Hits it, converts on the three-point play. 8-point lead. That's their biggest. Tiny Williams with 13. Boone sets the screen. Kick out Gorman. Gorman, jumper. That's a 2. No good. Barnes rebounds. And the foul on Dubé. So just what Snider needed. Get a chance to cut into this 8-point deficit with the clock stop. Hannah Barnes to the line. Barnes runs home the first. She now has 8. Barnes. And timeout call by head coach Friend. We'll take it with them. 30-second timeout. Actually, we'll stay right here since they'll do in the 30. Let's hear one more word about Big Eyed Fish. They, of course, support Fort Wayne area athletics and has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Their original location is still at the historic 1502 North Wells Street. You can also visit their Express North location at 10380 Leo Road and their other Express location at 3001 Hillegas Road. Big Eyed Fish has a 4.3-star ranking with over 250 Google reviews. Find them at Original Big Eyed Fish and BigEyedFishExpress.com. Of course, like their Facebook page for all updated promotions. Come and enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Fort Wayne Comets, of course, have won 7 Turner Cup champions in the 65 years of calling Fort Wayne home. The Comets have topped their league's attendance leaderboard 12 times through 17 seasons, with your yearly averages eclipsing 7,000 fans per night. Comets, such a staple here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. That trip. So the foul call, incidental contact. That's just a 16 foul. Dubé, good look to Tiny Williams, just couldn't catch it. Barnes, maybe a bit of high for her. Davis, trying to get 20. And we'll head to the line for that opportunity. Alicia Davis, Snider not giving in here, just under 3 minutes, down by 6. Maddie Allman's getting ready to check in for Northrop.
Substitution in for the Bruins, number 32, Maddie Allman.
Davis can't get the first. Second coming for Baby D. That one is good for Davis. 19 points. Thatcher. Snider needs to go trap. She's too quick though. Skip out. Hughes. Good one-touch pass. Tiny Williams. 48-43. Allman. No good. You'd like to see Tiny Williams go to work on that post. Instead, they settled for a 3. Euro step. Couldn't get it. Davis saw the right move and executed, just couldn't finish. Davis down low from Gorman. 4-point game and another timeout for Snider. We'll take it with SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Near steal. Tourney Williams gets the bucket. She has been tremendous for Northrop. And make it a 5-point game. Northrop with the timeout. It is a full one. Let's take another break. You are watching the Summit Athletic Conference Holiday Basketball Tournament from SummitCitySports.com.
Comets falling from the sky. 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 Comets falling from the sky.
How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A little choo-choo on the beat here at Wayne High School. People up dancing. Now we have 2:24 left. 5-point game. Northrop on top right now. Davis gets a screen from Gorman. Hands to Barnes. Free ball. They need it. Couldn't get it just a bit deep. Thatcher, tough catch. And that's a foul from Hardy from behind. Head coach Mohammed wasn't intentional.
Her third foul, team 7.
But Hardy made a play on the ball.
14, Ariel Thatcher.
2:05. There's Thatcher. Six-point game. 2:05 left. Thatcher hits them both. Now with 7. Gorman. Barnes. Screen from Gorman. They go far side. Davis. Davis behind the back. Jump stop. And a travel. So a travel called on Snider. Seen several of those called this tournament. Oh, steal, Hardy. Loose ball, alternating possession. What's it, possession arrow? We're going to Northrop. 7-point lead still. Once again, thank you for joining us for our first 12 games of action. As we'll be back at it starting at 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. Back-to-back girls games in the semifinal, then back-to-back boys games to finish the night. Tourney Williams can't get it to go. Davis. Need a bucket here. Gorman, 3, blocked by Tourney Williams. That's 6 unofficial, and then thrown away. Johnny Williams. Scott and White will check in. So Chad White. And Ashland Scott check in for Northrop. 7-point game. Davis. Got to hurry here. He can't walk the ball up the court. Running out of time, and you're down 7. Barnes. Somebody screen for him. Just let it rip one. Hardy. Hardy. There's Gorman. Tiny Williams. There's Barnes up top. Good attack. 3-ball. Barnes. Got it. Hannah Barnes keeps a minute. 14-point deficit. A 4-point deficit, excuse me. All alone underneath the cup, and that should do it. Mackenzie Snider. That's Tiny Williams with 15. And Dubé helping that out as well. Stay with us though, 15 seconds. We'll jump down for interviews. As that will be Snider ball. Snider ball with 13.1 left. Would need a miracle.
Call your rides. Get your cell phones out. Get those rides there.
SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for joining us once again. Follow us on Twitter. Big shout out Parkview Sports Medicine, Big Eyed Fish. Thanks for making it all possible. Barnes can't get it to go. Rebound, Tiny Williams. And that will be the win. And the final 54-48. Step down and get me some interviews.
For the final score, set. On the girls' side, tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bishop Lewis versus Carroll. 4:45. Snider, Northrop versus Southside. Boys side, 6:30, North side versus Homestead, 8:15, Wayne versus South side. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Standing here with the outstanding point guard, Naomi Dubé. You got going there from 3 a little bit there in that half. Your team seems to find you in that corner a lot. You like that baseline 3?
Yep.
What? How much do you work on that baseline 3? What is that the main shot you work on? You go all over the place. What's your best?
I work on every shot. I try to work on my shot every day and my dribbling.
Tonight you've been hounded all game long by all the defenders there for Snider. How did you keep your head up and not get frustrated?
Just go on to the next play. Stay focused the whole game.
You guys get Southside next. How you feel about that?
I'm ready. We're all ready. We're ready to go back in and meet him again.
Congratulations, Naomi. Great game tonight.
Thank you.
Bring in head coach Rashida Mohammed. Coach, outstanding game. I know not the way you planned it out, but the win is a win, and you move on to play Southside. What did you see here tonight? Why Snider could keep it that close with you guys?
You know, they just play hard. Coach Friend, he's doing a great job over there, and you know, they just play hard. That's all you can. If you play hard, you're always in the game.
At halftime break, I was looking kind of at the score sheet thinking, you know, if Northrop hit some outside shots in that first half, it could be a whole different story. Is that kind of your thought and your mentality going into half?
Well, some of those shots were kind of bad shots, so that's why we missed. But I think I was more concerned with us getting stops and stop fouling and boxing out on rebounds going into the half.
You had to be very disappointed when I was like 47 fouls called on you there in the first half. It seemed like you guys get Southside, though. We'll put this one, enjoy it here for tonight, but you got Southside tomorrow. What you looking forward to that?
You know, it's going to be another great game. I can't wait. The first one was amazing, and I think it's going to be the same type of thing tomorrow.
Well, thank you, Coach Mohammed. You're well respected here in the state of Indiana. We love watching you and covering you. Thank you for your great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for the win. Good job. That's it here, Summit City Sports Day number 2. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back at 3 p.m. tomorrow for a 4-game slate. Thanks. Good night.